You guys, I am back for a week two reflection for Peaceful Warrior Immersion, and boy, is it awesome. It has picked up, things are getting heated, and it's mind blowing. It's really mind blowing what I've learned, I've been through, experienced for myself and other people. Um, it's truly an amazing opportunity that our school has programs like this so students can engage in activities that they might not know or might not ever be able to do, so to say. Um, so my first week reflection video, I don't like doing these videos. I get really embarrassed doing these because I hate the sound of my voice and the way I look. But you know what? Forget it. Um, my first week reflection was mostly about what we did and not so much the experience that I had. So this video will really be focused on my experience and my experiences throughout the second week. Um, the thing that I really love about the second week is we introduced archery. And the reason for archery being my favorite, other than the Toshindo, is because I think about 800,000 different things at the same time. And with my anxiety issue, it's really hard to not do that, and I worry a lot. I found that archery takes so much focus on like shooting and aiming that I can literally clear my mind during archery and focus on just that, and it is wonderful. Um, I've never had that ability before to do that, but now that I have that ability, it's not mind blowing, but it's amazing what that can do for me. um, moving on to yoga, from my experience through yoga, um, I'm a tall guy. I'm a tall dude. I'm not flexible at all. I have long arms, but that really doesn't do much for me, if I'm being honest with you. Yoga for me is very uncomfortable. My body doesn't move as it should when like during yoga. So when I'm put in that situation, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, a massive step out of my comfort zone, I should say, doing that kind of stuff. The poses um, are difficult for me. My body doesn't twist or stretch the way it should for yoga, as I mentioned earlier. But sometimes I learned through experience that you just have to go up and do it, no matter what someone says about it or how they feel towards you. You just have to go up and do it. And this actually, I wish I learned this before immersion because it would have helped me a lot more. But whenever you're put in a situation that um, makes you feel uncomfortable or doesn't seem right, um, basically you just have to tell yourself that if you just get over it and do it, it could possibly be like one of the best things you've ever done in your life. And that was the case for the Toshindo actually. Um, Funny story, well, not really a story, but like, I'd always go to the YMCA a lot to shoot hoops when I was a younger kid, and I always saw these kids dressed up in these white uniforms with red and black and white belts, and I was like, this just looks so funny. What are they doing wearing this stuff? Not knowing they're saving their lives and being able to protect themselves or kicking somebody's ass. So when I first stepped in the dojo for week two, I had that mindset, I'm here to learn self-defense for myself. And then as a group, as the immersion group, we're learning to embrace the elements and use those when we're put in a situation that could be dangerous or sketchy. So like the first week was all earth, so we're staying in our ground, our own space. Week two introduced water and also fire. Um, from my experience with water, I hated it. I don't like backing away from certain situations like that. But for fire, I also don't like attacking in a situation like that. I I prefer to just stay in my own space and be able to handle myself that way than going above or stepping back from something like that. Um, and actually, I used my earth at our latest basketball game. During the national anthem, I always get very anxious and worried. I get very sweaty. I'm a sweaty man, so I get nervous. I sweat. I have cold hands, clammy. I turn pale. And I move a lot. My legs shake, my arms swing, my back moves back and forth, my head moves. And Friday night, I kind of just stood there. I was like, okay, I'm in my earth, so I just stood there. I didn't move, and all my nerves went away, like they were gone. So, earth ladies and gentlemen, I think I am Earth. I'm excited to see what Wind has to bring in the rest of Fire, but I am convinced I am Earth. Um, yeah, I am Earth. That's what I am. Uh, moving on to meditation, I still haven't been able to process the fact that meditation is not easy at all. It's very it causes a lot of discomfort, especially being my height with back issues after having knee surgery. So meditation for me is the hardest of the immersion so far. Um, I guess I'm not really understanding, you know, what meditation has to bring to the table. Other than sitting there and clearing your mind, I don't really think it's of any use to me right now. Um, but I actually, I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if you're having a huge panic attack, something's happening, blah blah blah, but you can just sit there and meditate and focus in on your breathing and your posture for even 5 to 10 minutes and feel better. Like that would be sweet. So for the third week, my goal for meditation is to really focus on it, focus on the guide giving directions, and really breathe through my body and figure out, my tender points and then solve those through my awareness. And eventually use it in the future for certain situations. So this was a week two reflection video. To sum it up, so far, everything is great. I never thought I would have this chance to be able to do so many amazing things that I have never thought of doing before. Um, Archery is a great activity for somebody to focus in on just one thing at a time and not 800,000 things. Um, to move in it. If you use your breathing with yoga, it's a lot easier. But I came to realize um, with meditation is a struggle right now. But I feel like through week three and week four, especially doing the sits, I'll do a lot better with that. And the Toshindo, I I love it. I love it. There are some times where I'm like, why are we doing this? There are some times where I don't feel comfortable doing something. And then there are times like, yeah, this is freaking awesome. So thank you for watching this video. I'll be back next week for week three. Stay tuned.